Welcome back, traders, to this week's installment of xauusd trading strategy weekly highs and lows. So this video is a preparation for week commencing the 25th of November. Okay, so because of the importance of this video is going to be guiding us through that whole week, right? It's super important, if you haven't done so already, to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification and drop us a like, because I'll be dropping videos all throughout the week and you might want to follow along, especially if you're interested in the asset that I'm talking about. So the assets I normally talk about are gold and NAS 100. So today we're doing gold, tomorrow it will be NAS 100, and then Monday, so on and so forth. So depending on which asset has the most interest to you, I would recommend you definitely have that notification turned on, so whenever a video drops you'll be one of the first to see it, or you could easily just pop over and take a look. Either way, get some gems to help you on your journey so you can make all of those awesome pips and points that we all love and care so much about. Okay, so with that said and done, we're going to pick up from where we left off on the last video, as well as what I think we need to keep an eye on for week commencing the 25th. Right, so just to recap, last week, not this week over here, but the week before, I had a trade. So I put in a buy at this location right here, right? And then essentially we rolled it all the way up. Then the trading stop knocked me out. Then I put in a bunch of two trades over here that went wrong. Then I put in another buy at this level, and then it went all the way up, which is fantastic, back into that zone. And I was stopped out by this red bearish candle over here, so that one took me out due to trailing stop. So in all, my whole week was a profitable week, recouped on the losses that I had incurred, and moving forward it was pretty much a profitable week for me. So with that said and done, we're going to get into the analysis for today to help us for that week that is coming right now. So just off the jump, what we're going to do is we just need to locate the key areas of interest to us right now. So I'm just going to go to the 1 hour real quick, and then we're going to point out key areas, and I'm looking for the weekly low of this week just gone, right? So the weekly low of this week just gone is over here. So we're just going to put a little level on that. Okay, so that's that weekly low locked in, and then we've got the weekly high that was set for us on Friday, right? So this over here is the kind of trades that normally I like these kind of trades, or these types of market movement where it just moves in one direction for 5 days straight, right? So we got that, and that is from Monday to Friday, right? Market just moved in one direction, which is fantastic. So let me just add the weekly high on there as well. So we got weekly high taken out right here. Let's put that in there. Let's make that black. Make the text black as well. And we're good on those two levels. So let's call out the levels in question, and then we're going to get to all of the interesting stuff. Okay, so weekly low that we got on a Monday is set for us at 2562.22. So that is 2562.22, right? So that's the weekly low over here, and then the weekly high is set for us at 2716.72, right? So that is 2716.72. Now that is the weekly high. Okay, now the general rule of thumb is this: if the weekly high or the weekly low is taken out, we're looking for moves in the corresponding direction. That's how it normally works. But because we're trying to be a little bit more advanced on this channel, we're trying to spot the weekly highs and the weekly lows in real time, okay, which is super hard to do. But like I say, a calm sea never made a good sailor, so we have to learn the hard way so that we can be the absolute best at this thing that we're working on, which is navigating the market. So first things first, we're going to get rid of this level right here because we no longer need that. And obviously I'm out of this trade completely, so we don't need these levels either. It was a profitable week, great entry, great exit, you know, the kind of results we all like. So what's going on now, right? So what is going on now is, first things first, the resistance level, which is this number right here, 2709.04, has been taken out. So that was taken out over here, right? So price, we have a parabolic push to the upside, and also the previous week's high, which was 2687.01, has too been taken out with a parabolic push to our upside, kind of like a parabolic push to the outside. Let's have a quick look. Let's just have a quick look on that. Let's make sure that it's okay. Let's just zoom in on the area and see exactly what took place. Okay, so we kind of got a parabolic push to the upside on this candle right here. Okay, push all the way up, and then obviously it continued on its journey upwards. So we've got two confirmations to say that maybe price wants to keep going up some more. Okay, and bearing in mind, once it closes above this FVG zone, which is, so on the high side of that FVG, we're looking at 2724.87, and on the low side of the FVG, we're looking at 2710.37, right? Once we get a close above this FVG, I believe price is going to head to the final FVG before it takes out the previous all-time high, which is this level right here, right? And that is 2790.06. So right now price is heading into this zone. Whether it makes it there or not, that is what we're yet to find out, because it is in the FVG as it stands right now, and it could pull back from that level. So we've got to be mindful of these moves that can appear, and we have to make sure that we're prepared for it, so at least at the bare minimum we can take advantage of them. That will be how I would aim to play this game, right? So the FVG that we have right now is, we have this bearish one that has been violated, so we no longer need that anymore. Let's get rid of that. And then we have this FVG, the bearish FVG, which is where price is at right now, okay? And then we have the final FVG at the top, which we're waiting to see if price is going to get to that zone. Now, between where it left off and where it's heading off to, let's see what other information market can give us about its overall plans, so that we can make sure that we're always on the right side of that particular coin, okay? So first things first, let's have a look to see what we can see in these areas. So as it stands, we have a whole bunch of bullish FVGs being created right now. There is so many that I don't actually want to draw them on the chart, just because it is just super busy. Actually, as a matter of fact, I will, but I will delete them straight after. So you can go in and mark them on your own personal chart. In my opinion, it will just make everything I'm doing on here too super cluttered, so I don't really want that. I want to keep it as clean as possible, but I'm aware that it's there, and I can look at it without having the drawings on there. I can just spot them just by looking, right? So I'm just going to show them all to you right now. Okay, so these are all the possible bounce off areas, okay, should market decide to do a pullback from where it is right now. Okay, so all these FVGs, all the FVGs that were creating down here, or the one big one that was created down here, that's gone, because that has been violated. And the one that we have left remaining is, we have an additional, how many? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 untapped bullish FVG, and then we have one final untapped bearish FVG sitting at the top. Like I've been saying in the past few videos, that I believe price target is 3K, right? And I think that gold will definitely get to 3K, if not this month, possibly during December, and at the very worst, we're possibly looking at maybe say Jan, when gold will get to that level. All right, and with all of the things that's going on in the world right now, it makes it that much more likely that gold will be going to 3K. I may be right, I could be wrong, only time will tell, right? So as it stands, how I would want to play it would be something along the lines of this, okay? So first things first, I would want to know at the beginning of week commencing the 25th, if price plans on rejecting this FVG and plans to bounce downwards, right? And if it does, I would want to know where it's going to land. The most ideal location for price to land would be in this zone right here, okay? This support level right here, right? So let's just put a level on that. I'm not going to call out the whole FVG in that area, just that support level, right? Like I said, you can go on your charts and then mark out all of these FVG zones. I just don't want to make this thing too cluttered. Okay, so the level that we're looking at will be 2619.18. Okay, so I think price where it is right now, it might do a pullback, and if it does, I don't think it's going to stop at this FVG. I don't think it's going to stop at this one either. I think this is the best one where it would possibly want to bounce from, right? In my opinion, that's what I think will take place. So that's what we want to keep an eye out for next week. And then once we have that move, should it do that, okay, so should price come into this zone or maybe one of these other FVG zones, okay, and begin to move away from it, then we can expect price to head up to this zone right here and possibly go beyond. We might get all of that move in a 5-day period from next week, or it may take a little longer, or worst case scenario, price may begin to consolidate at this level, so we get a range that will just be bouncing around this level until it decides to choose a direction it wants to move in. All right, so that is the vibe that I'm going off in preparation for next week. All right, and once again, if you have any info, anything that you think I've missed, anything you feel that I have not covered in this analysis, by all means feel free to drop it in the comment section so I can take a look, because like I say, I don't know everything. I am learning too, and I'm hoping that just as I am assisting you with your journey, I hope that you will assist me with mine. Remember, a community makes the dream work, right? So right about now, you should be seeing 2 farms. One of them is going to be on backtesting videos, 21 videos for you to go through, a whole bunch of ideas in there. So go take a look, see if there's any one of those you could make work for yourself. And on the other thumbnail that you're going to see is going to be the previous video to this one. So whilst I leave you to go ahead and check those videos out, I will see you all on the next one.